Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There is only one problem in the whole world, and that problem is called as mamata. Mamata is a disease. If somebody's name is Mamata here, I am sorry. Like we have got dysentery. Do we name somebody as dysentery? One person, he was blessed with a daughter, and he asked me, Swamiji, suggest some name. I said, go to Google, you get every name. No, you tell. I said, okay, what was the letter that you got? He said, the letter is D. I said, best way then, dysentery. If it was a boy, then it is a diarrhea. We don't name the people by the diseases. Similarly, the mental diseases are the mamata, ahanta, asha, apeksha. See? So, wherever there is mamata, there is a problem. And to get out of this disease of mamata, there is only one method. And that method is called as the samata, samatvam yoga uchyate. This is all that Bhagavad Gita has to tell us. In the first chapter, we come across three types of mamata. Mamata means possessiveness. See, when we possess something, it is a load. When we belong to somebody, it is unload. See how simple it is? But our whole life is a huge burden that we carry on our head, and that burden is called as mamata. In the first chapter of Gita, the three types of mamata are explained. And because of these three types of mamata, all the three persons are miserable. You all know very well, according to our scriptures, there are three gunas in the Prakriti: Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Tamas is the dead matter. Rajas is dynamism and activities. And Sattva is knowledge and wisdom. These are the three components of which the world is made up of. Other than these three, there is nothing more in this world. Either there is matter, or there is activity, or there is knowledge, or all the three together. This is called as the world. Like my body or everybody's body, it is tamoguna, matter. I do a lot of mischief, that is rajoguna. And then I know that if I do mischief here, I will be caught, so I keep quiet, knowledge. So these are the three aspects. Now the three aspects create three types of mamata, or the loads or the bondages. Now the first load is the tamoguni mamata, which is explained in the Bhagavad Gita in the very first chapter, first verse. In Bhagavad Gita there are 700 verses only, not many. Out of the 700 verses, one verse is attributed to Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra was born blind. Born blind is the one who not only cannot see, but he was refusing to see. It is a saying, if somebody is sleeping, you can wake him up. If somebody is not sleeping, you cannot wake him up. Exactly the same way. Dhritarashtra was holding on to the throne. You know the technical meaning of the word Dhritarashtra. Dhruta means who is holding on to Dhruta. Rashtra is chair. The one who is holding on to the chair, I don't want to leave this chair, may what happen. And because of that, he was carrying this load. So in the first chapter, he asked a question to Sanjay. Dharma kshetre kuru kshetre samaveta yuyutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kima kurvata Sanjaya. Hey Sanjay, please tell me, on this battlefield, my children is not the criteria, my children, and Pandu's children, having come together, what they are doing. So the question was neither the children nor the war, the question was my children. See friends, because he was holding on to the matter. And because of that, he suffered throughout life and made others suffer. Today we see in the whole world, the corruption rampant, collecting lot of money. This is tamogudi mamata. Now the second was with Duryodhana. Duryodhana was so active and so dynamic that everything he wanted as per his views. And therefore he says, in this battle, so many kings have come, madarthe tyakta jivitaha. They are ready to die for my sake. Their death is not important. They are dying for my sake, mamata, with reference to the activities. See? And the third, and the most dangerous mamata, is the sattvic mamata. Sattvic mamata is what? Goody. These goody characters are very dangerous. See? And this is what Arjuna was. Arjuna says in the first chapter that Swajanam hi katham hatva sukhina syama madhava. O Lord, O Madhava, how can I be happy by killing my own people? That means killing is not a problem. My people, that is the problem. So in our whole life, there is only one problem. And that one problem is possessiveness, mamata. See? One example I will give you about this mamata. There was one lady, a mother, she came to meet me in Mumbai. This happened, India. And Swamiji, this world is terrible. I said, look here, I have not created the world, don't complain. Go and complain to the Creator. No, not that way. You know what happened? I said, I don't know, nor I want to know. Because I know elderly people have only complaints and nothing else. See? When we go to the God, do you think we pray to Him? Oh Lord, please absorb me in you. We complain, God, why my husband is like that and other people's husband is good? Other than complaints, we have nothing else. So that lady came and complained. Swamiji, my neighbor is very bad. I said, look here, neighbor is a specimen which can never be good. So if he or she is bad, it is natural. Next question. So she said, she came in the morning and gave me sweets. I said, really, she must be very bad. Then she said, Swamiji, I know why you are Swamiji now, you don't understand anything. I said, okay, now you educate me. He said, her son came in the merit list and she came to tell me that my son has come in merit, this is the sweet. I said, Mama, how crazy you are. If my son will come in the merit list, I will go to the neighbor and give sweets. You don't understand. I said, okay, Mama, you tell me now. She said, she did not come to celebrate the good position of her son in the school. But my son failed 4 times. She came to cut my nose. Take this. Ram, 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 Ram. What ladies can think, even Brahmaji can think. Then the question continued. Swamiji, other people's children come in merit. My son, why does he fail so many times? See, failure is not a problem. My son. Then I said, Mama, if you sow chilies, seeds, will you expect to get tomatoes out of it? Swamiji, you always talk in riddles, I don't understand. I say, thank God. Or else you will trouble me. See, friends, all our problems are only this possessiveness. If mamata is the problem, now where is mamata? Mamata is not in the object. Like, I have got mamata attachment for my camera. If anybody touches that, I become angry. Because it is my possession. See? And this mic, if it falls down and breaks, I am the wiser and the wisest. See, anything which is created is subject to destruction. It's okay. But when it is my camera, then there is a problem. See, friends. Now, where is this attachment? Where is this mamata? The camera, whether it is with me or somebody takes it away, it doesn't make any difference to the object. Therefore, mamata is located. The locus of mamata is our mind. Mamata is not in the body. It is not in the sense organs. It is in the mind. If the mamata is at the level of the mind, then we have to attack this virus of mamata only on the mind itself. See, suppose my cloth has got some spot, stain. So we will take a stain remover and clean it. If I have got some kind of wound, then we will apply some medicine and cure it. In the same manner, if mamata is at the level of the mind, we have to work on the mind. See, and what is that working on mind? There are 4 paths indicated in Bhagavad Gita. You all know that. One is the path of karma. Second is the path of yoga. Third is the path of devotion, bhakti. And fourth is the path of knowledge. All the 4 paths lead us only to attainment of the samata, samatvam yoga uchyate. So if we have to summarize the whole Bhagavad Gita in 2 words, these are the 2 key words. Mamata is the problem and samata is the solution. See, friends, if this goes deep in our system, then you will see in a fraction of a second, you will dissolve the problem. Like, many people when they sit for meditation, they have got this problem. Whenever we sit for meditation, the mind is too disturbed. So what should be done? Don't do meditation. Simplest way. No, but we want to do meditation, mind is disturbed. Now find out who is disturbed. Then we will come to know we as a mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, they are disturbed. And these are the personalities which are carrying a huge load. And therefore, to get rid of this disease of mamata, Bhagavad Gita gives us 4 methods. The first method is the method or the path of karma. Now about karma, let us try to understand. Karma is action plus a sense of doership is called as karma. If there is only action and there is no association of doership, there is neither sin nor merit. You all people must be doing lot of puja poti, I can see. So when the Panditji comes, and if you are doing some puja, yajna, so what he does, the first thing he will give to the Yajman and the Yajmanin some rice in the hand, and then some flowers and little bit of water, and close your palm, and then he will say the sankalpa. I am so and so, son of so and so, daughter of so and so, born in such and such place, and I am on this day in this place. This typical type of karma I am doing. After that sankalpa is done, I accept the doership associated with the karma. Then it is called as karma. Like in your legal terminology, when you sign a paper, it is called as a deed. It is not a paper. Deed means what? A paper, a document which is authenticated by your signature. So action plus acceptance of the doership is called as karma. Therefore we have got karma phala. We don't have kriya phala. So when this is the truth, then what is to be done? Here Bhagavad Gita tells, look here, nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrut. In this world, we have no choice whether we will do karma or not. There is no choice. Something or the other we will do. Once I was going from London to Mumbai, and the flight was almost empty, hardly 20-30%. So I was sitting in the middle one with the hope that if nobody comes, I can sleep. So in the aisle seat I was there, and then somebody, huge structure, came and sat. My God, now I can't sleep. And when the flight took over, in between I used to get, this kind of like, when our car goes on the ramble, those speed breakers, cut. Like that, the flight, my whole bench where I was sitting, it was making cut. I thought, here also there is speed breaker or what? After some time, again it will come. Then I started investigation, and I found that at the end, on the aisle seat, the person who was sitting, he was vigorously moving his legs. I asked him, are you in a hurry to go? See, there was no need for him to move the legs, but old habits. We just cannot. Something or the other we do. Therefore, if there is no option for us, this is number one. Number two, this is a very simple thing, friends. If you catch it, your life will be a great fun. There won't be any problem. Number two, we all live only in the present. We have no choice. We cannot live yesterday. We cannot live tomorrow. We can live now and here. Clear? 3. When we have no choice, whether we will have to do karma or not, whether we have to live today or not, if there is no choice, then what is the third option? Wise option. Whatever we do, why not do it cheerfully and happily? See? Suppose you know that your duty is you have to prepare roti. You are a mother, you have to cook food. And if you have to do that, why not do it cheerfully and happily? Instead of that, I don't know, I got married in this world, and they eat also like Rakshasa. In that house, constipation is guaranteed. If you have to do anything, why not do it cheerfully and happily? See, that is all. And when we do whatever we have to do cheerfully and happily, there will be absolute peace within you. And when you are, be attentive, when you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. See, we are as if fighting with somebody inside. Watch. See, many people ask me, Swami, you keep on traveling so much. You don't get bored. I say, why should I get bored? There is a live cartoon show going on. You just watch, sit down in one place, particularly an airport, and watch it. Those who go for shopping, Hare Ram Ram, Shanta raho na. They just cannot. See, friends, it is necessary that we have to live in this world in such a manner. Be attentive. Before beginning of any activity, during the performance of any activity, after the activity is concluded, our peace of mind is not compromised. Ye have learned the secret of Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. See how simple it is. And for that, Bhagavan gives in second chapter a very simple technique. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. He says, when we do anything in this world, what are the possibilities? One possibility is we will win or we are defeated. If we win, we gain. If we are defeated, we lose. If we gain, we are happy. If we lose, we are miserable. See this cause-effect chain? Either we win or defeated, we gain or loss, we are happy or miserable. Now here the teacher says, recognize this principle. What is important and valuable in life is our peace of mind than anything in this world. See, how can it be done? Only by a little bit, 10 grams of wisdom. More than that is not required. What is that? In this world, in our life, sometime we will win, sometime we are defeated. This is how the world is. Sometime we will gain, sometime we will lose. Sometime there will be happiness, sometime there will be misery. This is the fabric of this world. There cannot be only victory. There cannot be only defeat. There cannot be only gain. There cannot be only loss. There cannot be only happiness. There cannot be only misery. If this is how the world is, what is the wisdom? Accept it gracefully and cheerfully. Now what is the meaning of this total thought? The total thought meaning is live in this world so lightly in the light of wisdom that what for we are here? We are here for merely a time pass. Don't imagine, one lady asked me somewhere, I was coming out of the temple after satsanga, Swamiji, when will I have the vision of God? I said, what will you do afterwards? Afterwards, I will chant his name. I said, start now. Please remember one basic principle. Don't make happiness as the goal of your life. Let happiness be the way of life. You have learned the secret of Karma Yoga. Let us not do anything to get happiness. Let us express happiness through every action. This is the secret, this is the message. And therefore, when we do anything for just a time pass, when we do something for a time pass, there is no I created. And when I is not created, there is no sin or merit. See, you must have seen in your house, small kids, brother and sister, they play home. So the brother becomes the husband and the sister becomes the wife. And in their game, in their play, there is no script writer. Because every day what happens in the house, they by heart it. And then they start coming. And so the husband comes. And there is nothing but space. So they imagine that this is a door. And then he does tag, 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 tag. From inside the wife says, who has come? He answers, who can come to this terrible place? And then she opens the door. This is how their house door is. Then he asks, is there anything to eat? Eat. The moment you enter the house, eat. I don't know whether you are buffalo in the last life. These are all the dialogues they know by heart, This is happening. See? And then he throws his shoes here and there and goes and sits. And she comes, take yesterday's vegetable and day before yesterday's puri, eat. That time that boy says, hey, let our game stop for a moment. Then he says, you are not giving me anything, only imagining. Why don't you say out of love, take rasgulla and jalebi? See friends, all that they are doing is only a time pass. They don't mean husband and wife. But time passes beautifully. Exactly this way. Live every moment. Like I have come here for time pass. You have come here for time pass. Net result is I don't expect anything from you that after listening my lecture you should improve. Please don't. My market will be down. Don't change. Continue suffering so I can come again. See friends. The day you take this principle, we are in this world only for this time pass. There is nothing to be achieved. In one of the management seminars, one boy asked me this question, an engineer. He said, Swamiji, because you are a Swami, I am asking you this question, although this does not pertain to our management seminar. I said, okay, ask. What is the question? His question was, Swamiji, what is the purpose of life? Whenever anybody asks the purpose of life, understand, it is the frustration glorified. A person who is frustrated, he will ask such questions. अब जी के क्या करेंगे? And they don't die also. ना तो जीने की तमन्ना है, ना मरने का इरादा है. So when he asked me this question, Swamiji, what is the purpose of life? So I asked him, who are you? What is your qualification? Swamiji, I am engineer. I said, very good. What engineer? Are you the stones and bricks engineer, civil engineer? I said, no. Okay, are you a software engineer? Say no. Then are you a screwdriver engineer, mechanical engineer? Yes. I said, very good. Then I asked him, the screwdriver, does it have any purpose of its own? The one who holds the screwdriver, he has a purpose. Suppose I want to tighten somebody's screw, but he needs some object. Then I will take a screwdriver and then tighten. Screwdriver has no purpose. Exactly the same way, our life has no purpose. He has the purpose. And to get his purpose fulfilled, he is searching for a right instrument. See, when we want to tighten the screw, we want a perfect screwdriver, wherein the head will go correctly in the niche, and when we move the handle, it will move or loosen properly all the threads. Such a screwdriver is a perfect one. In the same manner, what Karma Yoga tells us, let us be such a perfect instrument that the Lord chooses us for His work. See, friends, and that can happen only if we have no project of our own. O Lord, Thy will be done. See, we only say tabla peti, Jehi bidira ke Ram, Tehi bidira. No. We have to be a perfect instrument. And that perfection can come only if we learn this art of keeping attention on the quality of our mind. Before we do something, during the activity and after the activity is over, the inspiration remains at the same level. In one of the camps, kids camps in India, they had planned, for 50 children. And it so happened, instead of 50, 250 children came. So all their calculations were completely gone. Then normally what we do, the game of blaming others begins. See, I told you, no, I was watching that whole tamasha. Then I said, look here, let us sit together before we start the camp. And I asked, I said, hey, you tell one by one sentence. What is the parameter which will tell that our camp is successful? The one who was most excited. Swamiji, it is already successful. There are so many people. Cool. Enough. Everybody has told what is the meaning of success. I said, very good, very good, go ahead. No, you tell. I said, okay, my understanding of success is, before we started the camp, we were inspired. During the camp, we remain inspired. We don't become perspired. After the camp is over, we don't say, Naire Baba, next time we will never do it. If this happens, if our level of inspiration doesn't die after any activity, understand, we have learned the secret of Karma Yoga leading to Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. See, friends, why there is a frustration in life? Because there are too many expectations from the world. Remember one basic principle, whatever we do, the world does not need it. It is our requirement. See, many parents, here mainly parents are there, so I can tell you. Many parents have this complaint, Swamiji, the children don't listen to us, what should we do? First of all, decide whether you wanted the children or the children wanted the parents. Whose need it was? The parents wanted the children. The children never wanted the parents. So if it is your need, do your job sincerely. Don't expect anything from them. See? But we have all the complaints. 9 महीने पेट में रखा था इसी दिन के लिए. पीठ में रखती, पेट में रखा. See friends, don't complain. One simple thumb rule I will tell you. Write off your rights right away, or else they will perform your rights right now. Zero expectation. See what a joy it is. See? The moment you have calculated expectation, it will never come. Then what for we are doing anything we are doing? Time pass, that's all. We have to live 24 hours a day. You know, the real problem in everybody's life is never a shortage of time, but excess of time. When the age becomes old, there is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then if you are a mother-in-law, eat the head of the daughter-in-law if she has. There are two problems, you know. And constantly, it goes on and on and on. See, friends. Therefore, number one, whatever we do, the world doesn't need. Number two, whatever we do, it is our need. Number three, to do something is to keep ourselves occupied. When we are occupied, we have no time even to die. And thus, mind remains equanimous, occupied. There has to be something to look forward to. Otherwise, we get up in the morning. अब क्या करो? There is nothing to do. चाय बनाओ. When there is nothing to do, bhoga begins. You know. Many days we have not taken the mirchi ka pakoda. You know. See? And then one after another farmaish begins. So if we die and go to the God, and He will ask us, hey, I sent you as a human being. What you have done? Me? No doubt. God will take pencil and start. Being South Indian, I ate 6 trucks of rice in my whole life. Very. Next. Being living in Punjab, I drank 5 tankers of milk. Very good. Being vegetarian, I consume vegetables 27 truckloads. But what did you produce? You know God, only garbage. Is this all? Is human being a machine to convert nice sumptuous food into garbage? Or there is something more in life? See friends, higher the goal in life, lower things drop automatically. Therefore, to maintain this equanimity, mind has to be kept occupied, and for that we do karma. The various writings state, karmani chitta shuddhyartham. All activities are done for the purification of our mind. Thereafter, when such a person is keeping himself busy, his mind will remain ever occupied and he will be equanimous. When we are equanimous, there is no regret of failure and there is no arrogance of success. These are the 2 dents which happen to our mind when we get into any kind of activity. Either we are arrogant if we are successful, or we are regretful if we fail. When these 2 things are taken care of, we have attained samatvam yoga uchyate. Then the second path told is the path of yoga, the path of Ashtanga yoga. The yoga does not mean twisting the body. Normally, yoga throughout the world is understood twisting the body. The more you twist, the better yogi you are. Therefore, the snake will be the best yogi. He can twist the body anyway. Or for us, yoga means sitting in one posture without moving like a buffalo. That is not yoga. Bhagavad Gita tells very clearly, yoga means when the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. Then ability to refuse to be miserable is called as the real meaning of yoga. See friends, you know, when we go through the immigration, we are given a form. We have to fill in the form. And the form have got funny question, number of questions. Some countries, the most questions will come. Number 1. Are you a member of active terrorist organization? Yes, no. Who will say yes? But the question is there. Are there any criminal proceedings pending against you? Yes, no. Are you carrying the deadly weapons with you? Yes, no. In the same manner, when we were sent in this world, in that immigration, we were given a form. And there was only one question there. You are entering the relative world full of miseries. Question. Do you want to be miserable? Yes, no. Those who are tick mark yes, they are miserable. Those who are tick mark no, they are not miserable. Friends, we are all miserable by choice. If you refuse to be miserable, even God cannot make you miserable. Don't cooperate with the miseries. See, that is the real meaning of yoga. And when you thus practice this, you remain cheerful and happy under all conditions. A happy person is a creative force. A happy person cannot be destructive. See? Can you imagine? I go and tell my girlfriend, darling, today I am so happy, I tell you, I just want to kill you. It cannot happen. See, happiness is not a destructive thing. So all that yoga tells is this: remain ever cheerful and happy. Instead of that, we sit in a most unenviable posture and then sit down and then suffer. Oh God, how long this meditation is there? If when we sit for meditation, we feel we have been sitting for 399 years, and then we look into the watch, not even 3 seconds. Why it is so painful and long? Because we are sitting in the most uncommon posture. Don't do all that. See? Otherwise you put leg here, and then it get locked. And when it get locked, you have to call the surgeon, open it up. Don't do that. Keep your attention on the mind. Samatvam yoga uchyate. And when you thus start living, in the same 6th chapter, Bhagavan says, who is the real yogi? Supreme deluxe yogi. See, Atmopamena sarvatra. Samam pashyati Arjuna, sukham va yadi va dukkham, sa yogi paramo mataha. He who is able to be happy in the happiness of others, and he who is able to extend a helping hand to any miserable person, he is a real yogi. See friends, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. I eat only grass. I go for grazing and compete with the cows. That is not a yogi. See, mind has to be taken into account. And when you understand this, that the real yoga is our mind is equanimous, undisturbed. This quality of your mind is like a mirror. A mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time retains nothing. A mirror does not have the past. A mirror does not have the future. Mirror lives only in the present. And when we just start living in the present, we will remain equanimous. But instead of recognizing this under the disguise of yoga, we keep on torturing ourselves, Or else, some other people, they follow this path in a very peculiar way. Observing fast. Today is Monday, Shivji. Then Tuesday, Hanumanji. Wednesday, Santoshi Mata. Thursday, Guru Maharaj. Friday, then Balaji. Saturday, Hanumanji. Sunday, Ekadashi. Whole week they will not eat, and then become cranky. On the contrary, eat comfortably and enjoy. See? What they do, they will not eat food, but they will think about food. So what is happening now? The food, instead of going in the stomach, it has gone in the head. It's a wrong placement. See, friends, I will tell you one simple technique of this equanimity. Keep your stomach full and head empty. Our head is full and stomach is empty. That is not the way. Like, many people ask us when we go, Swamiji, tomorrow is Ekadashi, so they are asking your host. Wherever I go, I have to stay with different people. I don't have any own place of mine. Like here, my host is Arvind. His wife, she is hostile. And his daughter, hostilities. And I am a hostage. This is my life. So, Swamiji, tomorrow you are going to a host for dinner, lunch, and they are asking, it is Ekadashi. So, do you observe Ekadashi or not? Then I ask a question, who are they? Are they Gujarati and Marwadi or someone else? If they are Gujarati and Marwadi, I will observe Ekadashi. Because Gujaratis and Marwadis live only for eating. It is not we eat because we are living, we are living only to eat. And then on Ekadashi you get such a variety of food. It's a great thing. See, friends, let us understand this. External things make no difference. Mind has to be equanimous. Equanimous mind is always in the present. This is the path of yoga leading to equanimity. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Then comes the path of devotion. Our devotion is what? Our devotion is we go to the God. Lord, Bhagavan says, yes, you have infinite powers, but no desires. God says, yes, I know it. Then we say, God, yes, I have infinite desires, but no power. Yes, I know that. Why not we sign an MOU? My desires and your power, let it come together and all my desires are fulfilled. This is our devotion. See, that is why you have seen all the gods, they have got this particular, mudra. The meaning, this is not Avaya mudra. This is enough. Kitna mangoge? This is enough mudra. Don't ask. What is required, he has already given. But we will not listen. Then he says, Ek laga. See, friends, that is not devotion. Our devotion is, the world is the goal and God is the means. Devotion should be, Our life is the means and God is the goal. See, real devotee does not have any complaints because he is all the time in tune with the divine. And what is the meaning of God? God means happiness. Don't get carried away. God means love. Love means God. Both are confused. No. If you are at peace, you are absolutely without complaint, you are one with God. That is devotion. And when you thus remain ever cheerful, see, if we are the devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, you are singing the Bhagavan Krishna's bhajan. You know, I am seeing all of you, including me, we are very careful about the matching, is it not? You know, if the sari is blue, the sandal should be blue, the car should be blue, and the .com should be blue. Everything should be blue, blue, blue. Why is it a matching? If that matching is so important, if we are the devotee of Bhagavan Krishna, we should be matching to him. He is ever smiling. And we go to the Lord with a frown. Oh, why? He told me, I don't like frown faces. See? Simplest way of devotion, never complain. Never complain. The day we stop complaining, understand God has recognized us. See, friends. It is something like, suppose somebody comes to you with some problems and complaints. For the first time, you will listen with all sincerity. And this is your first mistake. You heard. Then that person gets inspired. Second time, Swamiji, yesterday I came to tell you, but one thing I have forgotten. Therefore I have come. Are Ram, 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 Ram. First day complaints are listened. Second day complaints, okay, you talk, I am doing my job, and I listen to you also, okay? Third day, the same person with the same complaints, the person listening takes the newspaper upside down and starts reading. Now you talk, I am listening, and he sleeps. Nobody likes complaints in this world, including God. Try this. Devotion means living at a zero complaint level. Never complain about anything to anybody. Such a simple thing. And when you stop complaining, life is so cheerful and happy. See? Then everything is a surprise. And wherever there is a surprise, there is joy, there is happiness. Therefore, equanimity, samatvam, samata, according to the path of devotion, is not negotiation. I have invested this much. God, when are you going to give me darshan? I have done so much of japa. See? One person asked me, Swamiji, I do so much of japa, but nothing happened. I said, to whom? God? Or to your fingers? I have been doing japa, my finger has become short, But he is not in exchange. Don't try to see God outside. Let Him express through us. God can express through us if we vacate ourselves. Empty thyself, I shall feel thee. Very simple. See, we are so full of I. The moment this I disappears, the Lord starts expressing through us. And what is the expression of the divine through us? 3 ways. 1, we live happily. We allow others to live happily. We don't cheat anybody. And we don't get cheated by anybody. Lead an alert life. And third, we are never miserable. And we don't make anybody miserable. If these three things are happening in our day-to-day life, understand, we have reached this samatha perfectly well. And after this is over, then the last path that is given to us by Bhagavad Gita is the path of knowledge. In this path of knowledge, it is very simple thing. Instead of focusing your attention on the differences, focus your attention on the common denominator. See, be attentive. Colors and forms are many. The vision which illuminates all the colors and forms is one. So what is the path of knowledge? Path of knowledge is leaving the multiplicity and coming to the unity. So 5 objects, out of the 5 objects take one. For example, colors and forms. Now colors and forms are many, vision is one. Now vision, then there are 5 sense organs. Leave the 5, take only one, the eyes. Then eyes are nothing, or the vision is nothing, but the mind expressing through the eyes is the vision. The mind expressing through the ears is the hearing ability. So we leave the sense organs and come to the mind. And when we come to the mind, then what is the mind? Manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam marga arjavat. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, when we inquire, what is mind? Mind is an expression of consciousness through a body. Like light is an expression of electricity through the bulb. Bulbs may be many, bodies may be many. Light is one, life is one. Give up the Vyakti, the individuality, and come to the Abhivyakti, the manifestation. When we start living as life and not as an individual, what happens? Get this point across clearly. A mother sees herself in her child. Because who is a child? Child is an extension of the mother. Now, because the child is her extension, you see the love of the child, of the mother for the child, extraordinary love. Even the ugliness of the child is appreciated by the mother. The stupidity of the child is recognized as the wisdom by the mother. You know to what extent mother's love can go, I tell you. One day, after my lectures were over, on the last day, when I was giving prasad, so many people, one by one, they will come, do namaskar, I will give prasad. I was sitting cross-legged. And after everybody was through, at the end, one young mother came. And she said, Swamiji, you told me now I am really blessed with a baby. So I have brought him just to show you, bless him. So she put that child, her son, about 8-9 months, in my lap. I said, Mama, here people come and give me dakshina. You have given me your son. Thank you very much. Now I will make him a Swami. No, Swami. No, please, no, please. I said, no, you have given, I can't help now. I will take him away. And then the child has done what he should not have done. Because the sugandha, the fragrance started coming. Then I said, Mama, dirty fellow, take him away, I don't want him. You know what that mother said? She was so happy. So Amiji, you are great. I said, what great? It's okay, don't worry. A little bit. Okay, another 2-3 minutes, okay. So, I said, what is great? You told me that I am great. You know, Swamiji, last 3 days he has not gone. He has gone. You know, she was not feeling bad that the child has done in my lap. She was happy. Mother can see glory in her child, but if the same thing is done by somebody else's child, immediately this lady will complain, see, is this the way to give the children to Swamiji? But when it is my child, because child is nothing but the extension of the mother. Friends, we are all living in a cocoon of this body. Extend yourself. See? And we can do that only if we rise above the body level. Our present condition is living by the body, for the body, on everybody. That is all. Therefore, the path of knowledge tells, come to cognize the common denominator. See? And the more we are aware of this, slowly we rise above the body level. And when we rise above the body level, how? Take few thoughts, how simple it is. Our body is not created by us. Can anybody claim, no, my body I have created like an amoeba? No. Our parents created the body. Number 2, the body doesn't listen to us. And yet I am the body. And we are wise. On what ground we say we are the body? After accepting that we are the body, thereafter the second generation is I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. And these secondary fellows, they are miserable. Once you come to cognize this principle, then you will come to know, like the mind has no biasness towards ears or eyes or the nose or the tongue, because the mind alone is flowing through all of them. In the same manner, when we come to know there is one conscious principle expressing in and through the totality, such a person has neither friends nor enemies. He is living in tune with the divine. This samatha, equanimity, it is not a dream. All the great masters have lived like this. No master you will see cursing others. They are ever in tune. At this moment, experience this samatha, equanimity of your own mind. At this moment, you are neither man nor woman, neither rich nor poor, neither educated nor uneducated. This mere presence is a common denominator. We are not talking about presence of. We are talking presence itself. living in this experience 24/7 and playing the game of life is the ultimate message of Bhagavad Gita. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.